Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's week 11. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Looking to throw right away. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. And it sets up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go, side.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
All right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Mini base. Widen up. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go, side. Yep.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Don't jump. Ready?
Hand off to the back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Thank you. Here we go, side. Side.
Here's Fields to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here we go. Side.
Fields on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Go.
Another throw for Fields. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Bass now to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Hey, rip lift. 50, yellow. Hero, 15. Watch out.
First down throw, Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Hey, color. Hey, 37. Watch out.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Angel. Say, hey.
Play action, Fields. Complete out to the right side. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here we go. Right.
On first down, they'll run. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. All right.
They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
Off play action, it's Fields. Catch is made down the right sideline. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills go up 10-0 here in the first. Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, hey, 57, 57. Hey, color. Go back. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 57 color. 15. Attack.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Hey, 57.
They motion the slot man right. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense, what credit is due.
Attack!
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He's got him, that's Pacheco. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They've got a man in motion. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. It's a two-score game early. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll have it 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, yellow, hey, go, 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 go. Right, right.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught for big yards on the right side. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
15, 15.
They send a man in motion. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
43, 43. Yellow. Right side.
Throwing again, Mahomes. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here.
15, 15.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Looking for an open man. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes to throw for it. Vacates quickly left side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start to fight back with their first points of this game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's out a little short of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set high.
Now Fields. Dumped off to his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, set high. Set high.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Go.
Fields out of the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He stopped at the 17. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills pushing for points. Second and 3 now.
Easy, 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 easy. Don't jump. Ready? No muss, no muss. Set.
From the 17. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Set.
Looking to throw Fields. Cut near the goal line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here we go.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Right.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
Right.
Another chance for him. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills make it a 10-point ball game. Bass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
Running back sent in motion.
Hey, 43. 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Hey, 15. Yellow. Come back. Yellow.
Third and long for him here. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yep. Here we go. Good. Sit high.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He lets a heater go deep. Middle. They connect on the deep shot. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One play in, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. March right. Tonight.
First down throw for Fields. Searches from the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Jump slant. Here we go.
They motion the tight end over.
Out. Delta. Go.
Second down and 10. Fields. Throw left side, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal.
EQ. Here we go. Easy. Hey, can. Tonight.
Now it's Fields. He's got it. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kay, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Bass now to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. He's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Hero 15. Attack! Color. Yellow. 57. March right.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, Ripley.
Second and 15. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be from 50. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bass now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Isaac.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills take over on his 5th interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
They'll run here on first down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here we go. All right.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills make it a 24-point ball game. Bass now to kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Ridley, Ridley. Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, Ridley, Ridley. Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Where's that?
Trying again, following the sack. Hauled in by Worthy.
Hey, we're good, we're good,
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Attack, attack. Hey, yellow, hey, go, 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 go. Where's that?
3rd and long for Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Yellow. Where's that?
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He's going to push one deep down the right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Hey, 43.
Another throw for Mahomes. He's loaded another one up. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yellow, yellow. Come back. Where's that?
Throwing again, Mahomes. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Attack, attack. Where's that?
Mahomes to throw for it. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Nick Bosa makes the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Fields on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. Bass now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Easy. Yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Blitz coming, Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yellow. Attack. Yellow. Color.
Throwing from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Attack! Hey, 57 colors.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
15. Attack!
Again, Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his right. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Hey, rip left.
to the air. Mahomes. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. 15.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Running this one left. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Go.
Another carry for him. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bills football, and they can pretty well cruise the rest of the way. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Set.
Play action, Fields. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down throw for Fields. He sends this one to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
West side sit. Right.
Off play action, it's Fields. Cut out left. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Here we go, son. Madden. Right.
Another throw for Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Here we go, son.
Plowing up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go. Tonight.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Amendola able to put it through. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Bass now to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go. Hey, dribble it. Yellow. Hey, 43. Good time.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down.
Right. Yellow. Right side.
Looking to throw Mahomes. It is caught left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Hey, on Sunday. 15. Hey, yellow. Hey, go. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
43.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The Chiefs offense staying on the field. They're going to try for 2.
Yellow.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. They're going down swinging. We see here, getting ready for an onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. And what a hit. That nearly forced another fumble, but he hangs on to it on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, 43. 15. My turn.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He puts some power on a deep one left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So that brings up second down.
Whew, I think the coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Yellow. Hey, 15. My turn.
Here's Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs putting up points in a game decided. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kicked off by Terrell Bernard. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Here's the handoff. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills nearing their 6th win this season. Second and 3 now.
551. Here we go, Scott.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's going deep. Big gain downfield. And in, touchdown Buffalo. Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead. Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Fight on these two. Yellow. Fight on these two. My turn.
Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a to throw or force something. It brings up second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Easy. Yellow.
A second down throw for Mahomes. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Bills are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Lining up to take a knee on second down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second, and they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
To the air, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hero 15. Attack.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Color. Hey, 57 color.
Here's Mahomes now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. They connect on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Hey, 57. Hey, rip lift. Attack. Yellow.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He hauls this one in with one hand. And he's able to get this down to the 13. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
15. Yellow. Hey, rip lift. Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Yellow. Hey, rip lift.
Another throw for Mahomes. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to the air, Mahomes. He's got it. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And if we're honest, Brock, you and I could have been making dinner plans well before this one wrapped. An absolute show of force to win this one by the margin they did.